Kennedy, it was yesterday. Help me find it. I found it before. Yes. True wisdom has. I would like you to listen. There is no door under the sun that wisdom cannot open. I said there is no door. There is no door under the sun. That is true wisdom. Has all keys. There is no door under the sun that wisdom can open. You know, on my book, that power is a projection of wisdom. I gave details. You see, because even power is part of the key of wisdom. I say it's part of. It is because you see, you cannot have enduring power if the foundation is not in wisdom. Please, I would like you to listen. If you're here, you know a pastor that pray for you, or you like him, help him. Try and listen to what I'm about to say, why you should help him. You don't get true power from fasting and praying. True power is in knowledge. That boy that are trying to go to mountain to go and fast, tell him to go under discipleship. Tell him to go and serve a man. If he didn't listen to me, he would die. There is something power will do to him. He will fast and pray and receive ability to solve children's problem. And after a while, he becomes a madman. He becomes. Why they are calling him daddy? Huh? He's turning gradually into a madman. Because he's trying to stand on a ground that is already sinking. Anointing rests on value, not on fasting and prayer. If it must endure. It is a crown that God put on valuable people. Where to? If you look at it, can you look at this building? Are you looking at this building? Yes, huh? This building. That zinc there you saw. Huh? Is a crown on that building. And then the walls that was raised, where the zinc is resting, is the wisdom. This zinc will not be necessary if the walls are not standing. The energy of the zinc is carried by the pillars around. And it was the pillars around and the walls that measured each side and give it shape. That's how power is. So power does not have life on its own. It is being produced. Wisdom makes it necessary. Because it serves the purpose of wisdom. What I say it does. Yes, it doesn't serve its own purpose. Outside the wisdom, the work of wisdom, it doesn't have use. I say outside. Wisdom. Outside the work of wisdom, power is not necessary. Power announces the work of wisdom. Power announces purpose. So when people are building on wisdom, they are opening all doors. Wait. If you're working in a bank, or you're working anywhere, and you are of wisdom, huh? How long will you work in a place before you can become part of that place properly? Wisdom teaches you to use your time to make where you find yourself your place. You're working in Zenith, and then suddenly you are under a manager. You are under a manager, maybe a female or a male manager, and then you start relating with that manager as if the burden of the bank is your burden. You came back. We close work by evening, and everybody is going. You bought malt and went to a manager and said, I brought you malt. He said, how are you doing? She said, fine. You went. Another day, after like 1 week, you did it again and brought her water. And said to her, I said, the Lord is your strength. And then left. On the third day, you came to her and you said, he said, manager, is there anything you think we should do very well to move this bank forward? Since you're now the manager. Is there anything you think we should do? But meanwhile, you have already started showing her interest that you want her to succeed. That you want her? Yes. You come early, you try to clean the office because you're part of that place. It is how to be honorable. And then the lady said, you know, I attend Redeem. You say you attend Locust Army. She said, can we, you ask her, I said, can we take like 30 minutes and then come early by 7? Then you say, even you will come like 7:15, then clean her office and then get the place ready before she comes. So that people can have like 30 minutes prayer before the work starts. And then when you are praying, you say, Lord, give her wisdom. Give her wisdom. Now you have made her a manager. And then we thank you for expanding the vault of the bank. Give us customers. That's where you're working. That is where you're working. That is where they're paying you. That is being honorable. Wisdom compels you to do it. And then you finish praying, you are working there, and then somebody is nonchalant, somebody is making noise. Say, why are you making noise in the bank? Don't treat customer that way. Don't treat customer that way now. Why you attack the other worker that should not treat customer that way? It's because you have taken that bank. That doesn't mean you end your life there. But anywhere you find yourself, be true. Be true to the place. Wisdom compels you to do that. So that if you eventually start bank, you use the same experience to prosper your own. And then you also get people who are like you, who encourages your work. Through wisdom, have all keys. I say what? I told God, I said, if Locust Army didn't start before that the Chukuma started ministry, I would not start church. He knows. If that Chukuma started Grace and Power before Locust Army, I will branch Grace and Power in Kano. I don't need to be general overseer to be a great man. And greatness is something that is with a man. It's not with the name of your church. Maybe somebody hear what I said. I said greatness is something that is with a man. It's not the name of a church. I can branch Grace and Power and tower it in Kano. Victor Mark, has he become small? Because he's a pastor in Locust Army. When we go to Galilee there, he's treated as guest. He takes his portion to preach. It's a spirit. And I've always told him, I said, we don't divide Locust Army. It's not possible. I will never do anything in Locust Army to make you believe that I'm owning it. It's not possible. I don't want to own Locust Army, I want to own myself. Maybe you didn't hear what I said. I said I don't want to own. I want to own myself. I want to own myself. I want to be my man, my type of man. It's not about owning things. Church, is it great? Is it great? That is why in local service we don't fight about administration. When you bring ideas, good ideas, say follow it. Why not? It's good. It's good for the. If it's good for the army, it's good. If it doesn't favor me, it doesn't matter. Must it favor me? It should favor. It should favor all of us. Even me, I'm living for you. Don't forget that some of the things I teach, if I have family, I won't teach it. I will end there with my wife and children. All that will matter is that when I finish patterning them, you will know I pattern them. When I'm done with patterning them, you will know that I'm busy at home. I say when I'm done with, when they come to church, you will know I pattern them now. You know that I have spent time. If you give my wife microphone and he speak before women, you know that I've vomited on her. I will vomit on her so much that she will no longer know herself. You know the way I do. Just like the way we are now, and we're going home, and then this energy that I couldn't use. I will give her the remaining. As that way, I will give her the remaining. While we are eating, I'm talking to her. While we are sleeping, I'm talking to her. I will just allow her to sleep 1 hour and I turn her and start talking to her. Somebody. Excuse me. You know, for talking prayer, for talking, that's it. It's so restless. And maybe God favored her and she's somebody who is amiable. It was so terrible. Wise. Somebody that have like a rainbow. She just don't do like this and then do like this. And then do like this. Anyhow you do, she'll cope with it. Keep on turning. She keep on turning and turning. And know what matters. And know, yes, very gracious. Church, why are you laughing? The importance of men, I have 2 more courses. The importance of men to God determines the kind of attention Satan pays to them. The importance of men to God determines the kind of attention Satan pays to them. When men are very important to God, Satan will come after them. I say when men are very important to God, Satan will come after them. And then the battle men win is controlled by the kind of attention God pays to them. The nature of men also reveal the attention God pays to them. If you are very important to God, you will not lack support. It was not possible for David, for Goliath to keep making noise when God have already invested too much on David. Has already invested too much. I want to say to somebody here, I am still